to say the least, but he's managed to get level with Daniel Wells, who's had chances to at least lead 3-1. He's had good chances in all 4 frames, made an excellent century to level the match at 1-1. Led 2-1 and had a big opportunity to move to within a single frame of victory. As it is, he's been pegged back and now has it all to do again.
Yes, and it's going to start getting tougher, isn't it? As Phil said, best of 3 now. And a good break off from Higgins. Oh dear, he's missed them completely. And he's left the red to the right middle, maybe one to the left corner as well. That was careless.
One. Six. Seven.
He's on a red.
12.
Can he get to the black? If not, he'd have to play it with deep screw with right hand side to be able to move it towards the blue or bought colours. There's the side.
13.
Well, it could have been a better kiss. That was a little unfortunate. That couldn't have been a worse kiss, really.
Good ball.
Deciding to play safe. No way to get to a red.
John Higgins, 13.
Well, that's left a lot of pressure on this next shot. If he takes this red onto the right corner, cue ball's going into the red, just below it. And I was about to say, if he doesn't take it on, every chance of leaving it on. But he's managed to hide it. Well, this time John Higgins' turn to have a little bit of luck. That's better. Harder, it would have been in. Back in that same position now. If he takes this red on, he'll have to get it. Another good safety shot from Daniel Wells. Well, that looks like trouble. Giving this a lot of thought, and he needs to because he's in a lot of trouble here. Maybe you could leave the cue ball in the jaws of this right corner pocket. Ah, what about potting that down the cushion? Well, you won't see a better shot than that all week. That was a great shot.
Well, that's one way of getting out of trouble.
Even brought a smile to his face.
That was that one.
That was the same shot. Just let him take his shot here.
Are you about to mention the name of our co-commentator friend?
No. Oh, a fantastic shot. No, the guy who won the seniors.
Ah, Darren Morgan.
He played the same shot against me when I had him in all kinds of trouble like that, and he potted the red very similar to that. Wasn't quite as hard as that one. It was a great shot nevertheless.
It's just unfair, isn't it, Joe?
Well, he went on to make a big break and win the frame. And Daniel Wells didn't go on to pot a colour, but he's put John Higgins in a lot of trouble. And although he's hit a red, he's left a great chance.
Well, that marvellous long red deserved to lead to an opening. The question now is, can Wells make the most of it?
1.
He'll be frustrated to be level at 2-all. He should really be leading 3-1. Had a good chance in the previous frame, which he couldn't snaffle. But this is another opportunity to potentially move to within one of victory. A lot of work to do, but they're there.
If it was playing in practice now, wouldn't be a problem, this. But it's not practice.
He's already shown signs, hasn't he, Joe, in this match of how talented he is. We think back to the century he made. He
9.
has a nice rhythm around the table. But when you look at the results that he's had in the last couple of seasons, you would say that what he's lacking is that killer instinct, that ability to kill off a frame when he gets the chance.
Yeah, I agree, but he can learn that. That will come with practice and playing great players like John Higgins. Confidence that it gives you. Doing well against those players and maybe even beating them occasionally. There's nothing quite like believing in yourself, and the only way you can do that really is by winning.
Mentioned earlier, it's his 25th birthday tomorrow. What a present it would be to oust the great John Higgins, get into the last 16. Judd Trump in action in the distance there on one of our many outside tables here at the Top Sports Centrum.
Four. 25.
Stephen Maguire has booked his place in the last 16, courtesy of a 4-3 victory over Anthony Hamilton.
Just overhit that one slightly, but I don't think he's hampered on the black. You can't afford to miss this time. The Reds are there for the taking. Thought it may have played for the pink there. Would have got him to the two reds just below the pink. Not as intended.
56.
Played to come past the reds, I believe. This has got to go in. He'll be leaving that red in the middle. That's a great pot. Needs another one. A lot of pressure on that one. Well played. Now then, he's 45 points in front.
63.
Just needs this red.
64.
And remember, all of this stemmed from that magnificent long red from Wells. Surely the shot of the tournament so far, when he was in a heap of trouble himself. Cracked it in along the rail. That allowed him to set up the snooker. Higgins left him in from the escape, and this is the result. And it's a richly deserved lead for Daniel Wells. He's played most of the snooker in this match, no doubt about that. Century in the second frame.
71.
Could be a century in this one as well. Oh,
Then it was 71.
Well, surely just a lapse of concentration there with the frame one, but although there's no century for Daniel Wells, there is a lead, a 3-2 lead, and he needs just one more to inflict the upset.